Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 new features for Amazon PPC. Now, as you guys know, Amazon is continuing to roll out tons of new features for the Amazon pay-per-click platform. You know, I even have trouble keeping up with all the new different features and functions and different reporting that's becoming available. So in today's video, I'm just going to be reviewing kind of the past couple of months here, what's been new on the Amazon PPC platform, giving it to you guys, breaking it down, telling you what my thoughts are. Make sure you stick around to the end of today's video. If you guys don't know, my name is Lamar and I'm a 7-figure Amazon FBA seller. I'm here trying to provide you guys the latest tips, strategies, tactics so that you can go out there and crush it on Amazon FBA for yourself. Like I said in today's video, I'm just going to be breaking down some new features that I've seen develop on the Amazon pay-per-click platform, which, as you guys know, I am a huge fan of. I think Amazon pay-per-click is by far the easiest way and the best tool to launch products on Amazon, and it's giving the best return on ad spend or return on investment for launching products in the e-commerce space in general. So I'm a huge proponent of Amazon pay-per-click, and in today's video I'm just going to be going over some of the changes that I see happening on the platform and how you guys can go out there and utilize those changes to grow your business. If you're getting value out of today's video, please click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It gives the YouTube algorithm some great juice for me, for my channel, gives me some good feedback. And if you've learned something out of today's video, which I'm sure you will, please give me a thumbs up on the video as well. So let's jump in here to the first new feature that I want to talk about. So the first new feature here that I want to talk about are the sponsored brand section. Now, if you aren't familiar with sponsored brands, what you're going to want to do down in your all campaigns, or the campaign manager here, is go to create campaign. So I'm going to be talking about the sponsored brands ad group right here, which is right in the center, the sponsored brand section. Now, this is a feature that's only available if you have a registered brand on Amazon. So it is a requirement. It's super important that you eventually get your brand, registered on Amazon so that you can unlock this feature and so that you can use the sponsored brand advertising. But let's click in here. So the first feature that I want to talk to you about here in the new sponsored brand section are the video ads. So this is really the first time that Amazon is allowing us to, customize the content of the ad creative. And they're not only allowing us to do it with image format, but they're allowing us to create videos and then advertise those videos. There's a lot of good data out there that video ads work very well, especially on Facebook. They're interactive, they get more engagement, you can display and show more information. So I'm really excited about video ads and just the potential possibility and the potential return on ad spend that we could potentially get from video ads in general. So I wanted to bring this feature to your attention, and so that you can get out there and start exploring how to make these video ads. I know that Amazon has got some particular requirements of how they approve those videos so that you can create the ad. So you want to make sure that you take a look at that. And I'll have to create another video just on, how we are setting up video ads and kind of our, performance and how they're performing for us. But that'll have to happen in a later video. Now, if you scroll down the page, you can also just click on where the ad will show. And it seems that the video ads are now showing in 2 different areas: the inline search on the mobile ad, and that basically looks like this, of where your video ad could potentially show. And then the other is the bottom search on desktop, which displays at the bottom, in this case, of the search results. Now, they say that this feature is in beta, so I'm sure that they're going to continue to roll out more features, more placements for these video ads, assuming that they perform well, which I'm sure that they will, and brands are just going to absolutely love the additional features and the way that you can display and get creative, way more creative with just the actual, content that you can advertise with. So I'm super excited for the video ads and see how they continue to develop on the Amazon platform. The next feature that I want to talk about are the store spotlights. So if you aren't familiar with the product collection ads, those have always been available. However, it seems that there's some crossover here between product collection and store spotlights that just give us as brand owners a little bit more refined ability to control what happens after a user clicks on that particular ad. Okay, so with the store spotlight, we're able to drive traffic directly to our brand store, including sub pages. So let's say that you're selling a bunch of different, clothing items, and you have t-shirts, you have pants, you have sweatshirts. You can, on the top level, you can have each one of these be reflective of that subcategory and then drive traffic directly to a sub page. And the main benefit that I see to this feature here is allows you to advertise and then drive those clicks to your storefront. And on your storefront, there's no competition. So it's purely just all of your products right there. The user can see and experience that you have a brand and a brand presence, and you can add in other interactive elements that go into just the experience of building your brand. And then they can see your full catalog of products without seeing any of the other competitors' products. So to summarize here, basically with the product collection and store spotlight, new features here, it just gives us as advertisers more ability to direct the traffic after the user engages with our ad. So we now have the option to, have them go directly to a product page, or they can go directly to our store, or they can go to our store sub pages, just giving us more ability to kind of hone in on our creative and on our purpose or our goal or our objective of that actual advertised placement. The next two features that I want to talk about are the reporting features, or additional features to the statistics that we can help evaluate the performance of our ads. And the first one is return on ad spend, or ROAS. So ROAS, simply put, is the revenue you receive from your advertising investment. This is calculated by dividing the sales attributed to your ads by your spend. This is actually very similar to your A cost. However, it's just a different metric, and it's actually a more commonly used metric that you see on other advertising platforms such as Facebook. So it's more commonly, used out in the advertising space, but it's just a different metric that helps you evaluate the performance of your ad. Now, this isn't a game-changing feature. It's just another way to evaluate the performance of your ads. The next new feature here on the reporting side is the new to brand. And they have a couple of different metrics here, all about new to brand. And you can read through these, but essentially this is a metric for new customers. So it allows you to get a better sense of whether this is a new customer to your brand. So did they click on the ad? Had they never purchased from you before, or within the past, I believe, 1 year time period? This reporting is only available for the sponsored brand section. So again, if you want to be able to see this data, you have to have a brand registered brand, and then you need to be running the brand, the sponsored brands advertising to see this. So on these couple ad sets here, these are just not sponsored brand ads. So in my opinion, this metric is actually a little bit more interesting in comparison to the return on ad spend one that they rolled out. However, both are important to note. The next couple of features that I want to talk about are around editing campaigns. So the first thing that I want to bring to your attention is the history. So for the first time ever, Amazon is now giving us a history report or a log of the various changes that we make in our advertising account. Now, this could be super beneficial if you've made a change and you didn't like the impact that it had. You can now go back and see exactly what that was. Instead of necessarily having to document each change, you now have a running log of those changes, and you can just go and check the log and either undo that setting or undo that change. The benefit is that Amazon now is having this log here that we can reference, and it's just a safeguard because, as you guys know, you're in the Amazon account and you're making all these different changes, and there's small little tweaks here and there. It's very easy to lose track of like what you've done and what you haven't done. So now that we have this log, is really beneficial to us so that we can better optimize our campaigns overall and help us keep track of what we've done and what we haven't done. The next new editing feature here is around bulk operations. Okay, so if you're in a campaign and you're looking at one of your specific ad groups and you're drilling down into the targeting, so you get to see a list of all of the keywords here that you are targeting and trying to have your ad show up on. Before, you used to have to change each of these bids individually. You'd have to click in here and change like, oh, I want to increase 10 cents or, oh, I want to decrease 20 cents. There was no bulk, method or way to necessarily do this from the front facing interface right here. Now that's changed. So you can actually select the various keywords that you want to change a bulk operation on, and you can adjust the bid right here. So this is super convenient, super easy. You can set the bid to exactly a dollar amount if you want, or you can increase or decrease the bid by a specific dollar or cent amount or percentage. So if you did just want to, have your whole account increased by a certain percentage, let's say that you just wanted to get more exposure across the board, across all of your targeted keywords, then you're now allowed to do that with ease from the front-facing interface. I think this is a great feature. I think that they're making it a lot easier for people to make edits and more straightforward. I don't really know why it took them so long to roll this one out, so I'm pretty happy to see it. And if you're feeling a little bit more risque and you want to, make edits with, Excel and more of a bulk upload, then you can do that with the bulk operations. So similarly, like I just discussed, how you can make those bulk edits on the front end, you can also create and download a custom spreadsheet of the different keywords that you're bidding on and all of the various campaigns. And then you can make those edits in an Excel sheet, and then you can upload them to the bulk operations tab here to make changes to your account on bulk. So this allows you to just like really do things at scale very quickly instead of having to go in and change individual bids. Amazon's just making it easier for account managers to make optimizations to their account at scale. And this is particularly really important, especially if you have a lot of products or you're bidding on a lot of keywords. You're just not able to go in there and make individual tweaks to each individual keyword. So I'm happy to see that they're, investing in helping us save time and more easily optimize our campaigns. The last thing that I wanted to talk about here is actually under payment methods. And I don't think that this is necessarily a new feature, but I just found it actually the other day. So if you go to payment methods and you're underneath your payment settings here, you can go over to promotional credits. And if you go to promotional credits here and you scroll down, you can see that I've redeemed various promotions. This has happened just automatically, but a lot of these are click credits. Now, it doesn't happen often and it's not a lot of money, but it is interesting to see that Amazon is reimbursing us for various different invalid clicks, as it seems like on this one, and invalid traffic on this one, and click credit for advertising here, and sponsored products reporting click credit. as you guys probably know, or maybe you don't, but there's various different click fraud that goes on Amazon, or maybe there's misreporting. It does seem that Amazon is catching those errors in the reporting system and then crediting back some of those amounts to me or to my account here. Might be worth you guys just checking yourself out, your promotions credit, see if you've gotten any money back from Amazon. I know that this is a small amount. However, it's still good to see that they are catching some of these errors here and they're paying us back. So there you guys have it. Those are 7 new features on Amazon related to Amazon pay-per-click, PPC. Hope you got value out of today's video. Please click that thumbs up button and make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Like I said, I'm here trying to provide you guys content that you want to see. So if you want to see anything in particular, please drop a comment below in the comment section and I'll try to make a video about that in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, guys, get out there and crush it on Amazon. See you on the next video. Peace.